All right, y'all, today we are making fried ribs. I saw this on Mr. Make It Happen's YouTube and I just had to try it, okay? So we are gonna start by removing this membrane. Y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all be making this look too easy because it is not easy at all. I had to go ask my dad to do it because I just could not get it done. Thankfully, he stepped in and helped your girl out because I would not have been able to do it without him at all. At this point, I think he was just over me because he stepped in and got it done, okay? And I am grateful because, yeah, your girl was not finna do all that. Okay, so once you get the hard part out the way, now you just gonna slice these babies up. But I'm gonna be honest with you, this part wasn't that easy too. It looks easy, but y'all, I had to find the little rib part and make sure I was cutting in easier said than done, okay? But now we can move on to the easy parts. We're just gonna transfer those ribs over into a bowl, and so we can get them nice and seasoned. I like to use just any all-purpose seasoning. I'm actually gonna put a picture of the one that I use on the daily. You're gonna add a couple dashes of hot sauce just for a little kick. Then you're gonna cover them up with buttermilk so we can get them nice and tender. You want these to sit in this buttermilk for at least 30 minutes, but really up to like 4 hours. Once they were done soaking, I gave them a mix because, again, this is a dredge, so you wanna make sure that each rib is fully covered in that buttermilk so that you can get a nice even coat of the flour. When flouring your ribs, you want to make sure that you don't have any bald spots. So sometimes when you touch the rib, it can leave a little mark where there's no flour. Be sure to get that covered. And then you're gonna want them to sit just a little bit so that flour could really adhere to it. Now this is super important. Your grease has to be about 350 for the ribs to cook evenly. So once that oil reaches that temperature, you're gonna just add them into your grease. Be sure not to crowd it. You don't want these ribs to be done on the outside but not done on the inside. So I left it to just maybe 3 or 4 in a pot at a time to ensure that they are getting cooked thoroughly. Now we're gonna move on to this homemade barbecue sauce, y'all. It was so good. So you're gonna start with about 2 tablespoons of butter. You're gonna go in with some ketchup and you're gonna add a little bit of molasses. Y'all, trust the process, okay? You're gonna add in a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce and about a splash of apple cider vinegar. You're gonna add the sauce of a can of Chipotle adobos and you're gonna go in with some brown sugar. Now, this is up to you. I like a nice balance, sweet and spicy, so I added about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar and just a dash of water because then I got scared of the spice. Then you're gonna go in and mix all that up and let everything kind of merge together. And also, just a reminder, this is all to taste, so as you're making this sauce, go in and taste it and add more or less of what you need. Now look at them ribs, y'all. Look at that golden brown color. So this was after about 10 to 12 minutes. The internal temperature should be about 190 to 200 degrees to make sure that they are fully cooked, but they should be nice and golden brown just like that. Once you've drained some of that excess oil off, you're gonna go ahead and spoon that delicious homemade barbecue sauce over them. Give them a nice toss to ensure they are all coated. And baby, when I tell you that these ribs were so bomb with that homemade barbecue sauce, they were truly chef's kiss, you guys. Super easy to make. Definitely let me know in the comments if this is something you're gonna try at home.